And then we're going to touch on some NBA now. We'll start with the games that are happening tonight. Celtics, Hawks. Celtics are up 2-0 in the series right now.
Get the brooms ready.
Is that how we're feeling?
Get the brooms ready. This series is over. Atlanta can't hang with the Celts.
I agree.
They were down. Celtics were down like 15 in the first quarter last game, and by halftime it was like a 15-point lead for the Celtics. So they can't hang with them. Celtics are just too good right now. Malcolm Brogdon, 6th man of the year.
Oh, my God.
Well deserved.
Phenomenal.
He had a great year. And then Tatum obviously is Tatum. And then you have Brown. Derek White is sick. Al Horford even. He's averaging like 9 points a game. But give me Al Horford in the playoffs any day of the week. He's one of the most clutch players in the NBA. He's been there before. He's literally the definition of been there, done that. He's done everything besides win a championship. Yep. So hopefully this is the year for Al to finally get that ring.
Team taking on the Hawks. I think you're right. I don't know if they sweep them. I could definitely see a sweep.
If the Hawks are going to win any game, it's going to be tonight.
Yeah.
You're not going down 3-0 and winning game 4 because it's over by that point. But, I mean, I don't see the Hawks winning. I really don't. I just think that it's over, and I think Tatum's too good. I think Brown's too good. Marcus Smart sucks. Derek White has been phenomenal all year. And they can even rest Williams. They don't have to play him the rest of the series, and they're going to win, which you might as well do because he's going to get hurt at some point.
It's true. I agree. I tend to agree. I don't think this one is really much of a conversation. I don't know if they'll sweep them, but I think they're going to win handedly. Celtics are on another level right now, and I want to see what they could do against better competition. That's kind of where I stand. I
agree. I mean, the Celtics, I see a sweep as well, and I think no matter who they play in the next round, I mean, they're one of the top dogs in the entire league.
They're going to smoke Philly in the next round.
Is maybe not smoke in the next round?
Yeah, but they're going to beat them in 6 at most. At most 6, because they're literally Philly's
they have
dad.
Their number, right?
They are the Sixers' dad. Number. So
Philly also is I think they're going to underperform. They're already underperforming.
They're chokers. They're chokers.
Proven chokers.
They should be beating the Nets by way more than they are.
Yeah. I mean, given that they're up 3-0,
but they're still doing a good job.
Each game should be a blowout. Or at least 2 out of the 3 should be a blowout.
This is the Nets team that had, let's be real here, no business making the playoffs.
No business.
It was gifted to them by KD.
It was just the team that you had before.
But yeah, that's exactly. I think we all agree on that. Next up, also tonight, a little bit after the Celtics game, is Cavs-Knicks. We got a Knicks fan right here. The series is split 1-1.
New York.
This is a good series.
Outside of LA and Memphis, this is the best series in the first round across the whole league.
It's gonna get chippy too.
Yeah.
So what do we feel like? How do we think this one's gonna go? This series as a whole, maybe not even tonight, just the series as a whole.
I think it's going 7.
I could see it.
I don't know who's gonna win. I hope it's my Knicks, but I think it's going to 7.
I don't know. Listen. I got a lot of Knicks fans that are friends and all that, but I look at the Knicks kind of how I look at a team like we were just saying, the 76ers. I think they're just there to choke. I think it's
in their culture.
If it goes to game 7,
they don't have a winning culture.
Whereas I feel like a guy like Donovan Mitchell can do so much more in a win or go home game.
Mitchell's the kind of guy, give him the ball, he can drop 60 for you and win the game.
Yeah, and
he should be a Knick.
In a win or go home game, I think I take that more than I take the inconsistency of Julius Randle. I take that more than I take the playmaking of Jalen Brunson. Don't get me wrong, he's phenomenal, but I just tend to lean. And I think a big problem here with the Knicks is R.J. Barrett is garbage. He is so bad.
He is awful.
They have to move off him.
He is awful.
They have to move off him like yesterday. He is I am not a fan. I'm sorry.
He hurts the team whenever he's on the floor. He doesn't help in any aspect of the game.
I can't shoot. I mean,
I think the thing about R.J. Barrett is he's best when the ball is in his hands, and there's just a couple options in the starting lineup that are better than him to have the ball in their hands. So I think he plays much better when he's out there with the second unit, when he can actually put in some work. But I agree. I mean, he's not the guy that they drafted him to be.
He's the guy that he was drafted to be a first unit guy. So
he was drafted to be a superstar in this league.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
He hasn't been the same guy here as he was with Zion in college.
Agreed.
At all.
Agreed.
At all. But then again, who would you rather have right now? Would you rather have Zion? Would you rather have RJ? Because one of them plays and one of them doesn't.
I mean, okay. Yeah.
Obviously, I'd rather have Zion. Yeah. But I think it's turning into a legit question of whether Zion's career is ever going to take off.
In terms of who I would if you told me who could you swap out with RJ and just insert a guy? I really think if they had a guy like Kevin Huerter, like just a pure shooter, pure scorer, I think if you just swap the two, I think the Knicks could easily win this series.
Here's one.
Like, I like him a lot.
Swap RJ Barrett and Malcolm Brogdon.
Even that, like, I just think he's not the scorer that everyone
What does he
thinks
do at
could
an
be.
elite level?
I don't think anything.
I don't think
He
he
scores
does
with his left
anything.
hand.
Not even.
That's about it.
That's really.
He's so bad. I remember I've watched way more Knicks games the last 3 years being at school than I would have
definitely.
ever had before in my life. Because as you just said, a lot of our friends are Knicks fans. RJ Barrett used to be a really good, solid young player who had a lot of potential. He used to remind me of a Chauncey Billups type of player, a guy who can play a lot of defense. Obviously, he's bigger and longer wingspan and stuff like that, different position too. But his mindset was similar. He wanted to get guys involved. It seemed like he had all the intangibles of a guy like Chauncey. I think his confidence got broken somewhere along the way.
Yeah, I agree.
I think the big thing with the Knicks, aside from RJ Barrett, has been the whole story this year with Jalen Brunson. I mean, we signed him in the offseason. Nobody expected him to be that guy that would lead us to the playoffs. I mean, myself, I was like, we really signed Jalen Brunson. Like, this guy's not a difference maker.
Yeah.
He has proved me and
He's
plenty
a
of other
legit
Knicks
star.
fans wrong.
Yeah.
He is a superstar. He's
great.
proved it time and time again this season. He's playing well in the playoffs right now.
Yeah.
I think if he can get hot, if Julius Randle can stay
his
consistent, keep his
Yeah,
cool, hit those difficult faders that he likes to take, which blows my mind that he takes these shots. But if he can heat up, if Brunson can get going, the Knicks can definitely keep very involved in this series.
Yeah, I think Brunson is one of the most underrated, difficult shot makers in the entire league.
He's great. Everyone loves him. He's a playmaker. I'm going Cavs though in this series. What about you?
I'm gonna go Knicks in 7.
There we go.
What about you?
I gotta take the Knicks in 7 as well.
I think I'll do Cavs in 7.
I think the Knicks have an edge to them that the Cavs don't in
I
terms of
agree.
mentality.
I agree. Especially
Cavs might be a little more talented.
Either way, it's gonna be one of the better series.
definitely
in
the
the
better
entire
series.
this round. All right, next up, my Denver Nuggets up 2-0, by the way, and the T-Wolves. I think you mentioned it. We're only 2-point favorites.
Yeah,
today?
2.5-point favorites today on the road.
Well, if there's
that.
a game that you're not going to be heavily favored in, it's
be
Game
this
3
one.
in Minnesota.
Yes. With that said, from a series standpoint, I think we are a team to be feared. I think we are on the same level of, and you're probably going to disagree, of team to be feared as a team like the Celtics are, because this is the first time in our playoff history or in recent history where we've had a healthy, even though Jamal Murray isn't fully healthy, just dropped 40 the other night. Jamal Murray's
This is the
healthy.
best he's been since the bubble.
Michael Porter Jr. is healthy. Jokic, obviously healthy. I mean, talk about playmakers. Aaron Gordon's playing good. Bruce Brown. I mean, like, we have so many pieces right now that are finally healthy in such a big stage that, like, it makes me feel, especially as a Nuggets fan, it makes me feel like I'm confident. Like, I'm really confident. I think we could sweep this Timberwolves team. Not maybe we might not. Maybe they'll take this one. I think we win this series handedly. I think we are the biggest threat, maybe in the entire West.
You got some built-up playoff experience now too. I mean, they've been in the playoffs the last couple of years.
Yeah.
They got some guys.
It's
Jokic is
Yeah.
undoubtedly a force in the NBA.
Yes.
Jamal Murray is playing lights out basketball. Michael Porter Jr. is one of the most athletic people in the league.
Yeah, well, what happened was we put all of our eggs in one basket by getting Aaron Gordon. We didn't have enough money, enough capital to do much else, and we finally figured out a way to transition into Aaron Gordon. We get him, and then now it's like, all right, like, we're all in. You know, we this can't fail. And then Murray goes down, and the injuries happen, and we're like, oh my God, it's going to be a disaster. This year is the year where, you know, everything's kind of there. You didn't lose that many people in free agency. You brought in some extra pieces. Caldwell Pope. I mean, like, this is a team that I'm happy to be a fan at this moment. I think we could do some damage in this playoffs.
I tend to agree with you about the Nuggets' kind of power in the West, I guess you could say, in terms of I think that they are the most consistently good team in the West.
Yeah.
I think the Suns have more boom potential. I think that the Warriors have a lot of boom potential. The thing about the Warriors is they could turn it on at any second, and then they're the old Warriors. I know they haven't been as healthy this year, but I agree with you that the Nuggets are going to sweep this series. I don't think Kat can hang with Jokic. Nothing against Kat. I just
Still
think
a good player.
in my opinion, Jokic is the best player in the world. I don't care that he's not going to win the MVP this year. I think he has the most influence on his team than any other player in the league.
I'm pretty sure he was like minus 110 to have a triple-double.
Which is just insane.
Like,
Insane.
If you're going to say anyone's better than
What?
Jokic, it's Giannis.
this guy's
Embiid.
like
Mm,
crazy, dude.
I don't think Embiid is...
It's definitely close for
I'm
the
also-
MVP race.
I'm also a Celtics fan, so I don't really think that highly of Embiid since he's choked against us so many times. So I really don't think he's as great as everyone else does. But I think Jokic has more abilities to influence a game than Embiid does.
I agree.
I think his playmaking ability, I think his rebounding, I think it's everything he does is elite. He's the reverse RJ Barrett. Everything Jokic does is elite. He's insane.
He's one of the best players
Yeah.
of the whole generation.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, he is.
He's a wonder.
He is.
So that's our take on the Nugs. I've gotten the Nugs in the series.
I got the Nugs in a sweep.
I got the Nugs in a sweep.
Okay, and then moving to tomorrow's game, 76ers up 3-0 to the Nets.
Yeah, get the brooms out.
Yeah,
that's a sweep as well.
So-
I don't think we need to discuss much on that. Then to Suns up 2-1 in the series against the Clippers.
Another
This is
great
a good
series.
series. Yes, this is a good series.
Is Kawhi gonna play?
I don't know what the hell's going on.
I
Paul George, Kawhi.
this
Let's play basketball,
This
gentlemen.
this is another team. It was like the Nets that whole stupid summer where people kept trying to build teams to take down the Lakers or the Warriors. You guys remember that summer like 3 years ago
yeah.
when it was like KD and Kyrie should have gone to the Knicks, but then they went to the Nets, and then Kawhi and Paul George, they were like, oh, we both want to go to the Lakers, and they end up on the Clippers, and they're just trying to take down LeBron after that fourth championship. I don't respect the Clippers at all. I don't like PG. I've never liked PG ever since he left Indiana. I think he's overrated. I think he's a choke artist. I really like Kawhi. He just doesn't play. I really love Kawhi's game, but his mentality, I don't like it at all. I really don't. He never plays.
I agree. I mean, and it's kind of like, it's like a known thing. It's like, all right, like, they could be really good, but like, is Kawhi gonna play? Like, is he gonna try? Like, who? Like, it's so weird. It's so weird to me. It actually blows my mind.
Kawhi playing
but-
at his best is one of the most clutch players we've ever seen in the NBA. I'd argue that he's in that top 10 area of most clutch players of all time, given that he won a Finals MVP with the Spurs his second year in the league, and then that crazy Toronto run. So, I mean, you can't really rule out any Kawhi Leonard team when he's healthy, when the team is healthy, no matter who they're playing.
Agreed.
But they're not playing.
They're just not playing.
I agree with your Kawhi Leonard take. I definitely think he's a game changer when he's on the floor. I'm gonna disagree with your Paul George take. I think Paul George,
My God.
I think
I
Paul
hate
George-
Paul George.
Stick to running routes.
yeah.
The video he was.
The guy would be a better NFL receiver than he is a basketball player. It's
think Paul-
unbelievable.
I
He
think Paul
gave
George is
he gave
good.
himself a nickname. Playoff P?
Dude.
Go home P. You're horrible. It's unbelievable.
He's he likes to run slants. Okay, like a couple juke
I-
moves. Hey,
Listen,
maybe if you stick to basketball, he wouldn't be hurt for the series.
I
don't
know people love PG. I respect it. He has a really good game. He's very skilled. I love Indiana Paul George. But ever since Indiana, I don't know. I just hate the guy. Everything he does, everything he says, all his stupid little mannerisms, I don't like him. I don't like him.
I didn't like him on Indiana because he always used to beat my Knicks in the
That's
playoffs.
fair.
when
See,
my
now that's
Melo-
fair.
I
But,
used to love that Pacers team. Danny
were good.
Granger. Who am I forgetting?
Lance Stevenson,
Yes.
George Hill,
Yes. Wait. There's
The
another
center.
guy.
The
The center.
Roy Hibbert?
Roy
Hibbert.
Roy
Dude,
Hibbert.
I love that team. Wait, did we? Yeah, Danny Granger.
They used to give the Miami Big Three
Yeah.
fits. They used to give them fits.
play tough defense.
Yeah.
That was a team that I would always play as in 2K, just for whatever reason. I don't know why.
Stevenson, PG, Roy
Yeah,
Hibbert. They
yeah,
were
yeah,
all
yeah,
de-
yeah.
they were all defensive player
And
of the
they
year
were-
candidates.
They all, no matter how much LeBron
What
would try to say it, they all bugged the shit out of him.
Yeah.
They all did.
That's a good time. I miss those years. So Suns Clips. Who do we got? Right now it's 2-1 Suns in the series. I'm going Suns just 'cause
Suns are gonna win.
you can't depend on
Going
the
Suns in
guys.
6.
Yeah, I was just about to say if Kawhi plays,
that.
they'll push it to 6, but they'll lose.
Okay. And then next up, Bucks Heat 1-1. Giannis battling injury. Tyler Hero out for the year now with a, I believe, broken hand. I mean, I think the Bucks win this series easily.
Is Giannis
Easily.
playing Game 3?
I don't know. I still think they win it easily.
I
If
still think
Giannis
they win
does,
it easily.
if Giannis doesn't play, I'll take the Bucks in 6. I think the Heat could snag another game if Giannis never plays.
I just don't think the Heat have any scoring options, especially now
That
that
is
they
true.
lost Tyler Hero. I mean, they're counting on Bam Adebayo to be their number 2 scorer. He's not a scorer by
I mean,
trade.
without Giannis, the Bucks could also find difficulty scoring.
Yeah.
They have had games without him where it's like, Jesus, can you find the
Agreed.
hoop? Like,
No, it's true. It is gonna be an interesting series. I think the Bucks.
Middleton's also not
Have
the
to.
same guy that he used to be.
No.
Post injury, he's not the same guy. If this
Is
was,
he still there defensively, or is it
He's-
scoring that took a hit?
he's
Because he used to be amazing defensively.
he's not as good. He used to be Kawhi Leonard light.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys agree with that, but everything he
Around
did was
there,
kind of
yeah.
similar to Kawhi and like a similar build in a way. He's just not the same guy.
No, he's not.
If he was the same guy as he was, Bucks
he could take over. Yeah.
blow them out. Middleton takes over each game. But out of respect,
So you still going Bucks?
I'm gonna go with Bucks in 6. Out of respect for the Heat, Pat Riley I think is just a basketball genius, and I trust everything he does. So this roster that he's constructed, I'm gonna trust it.
Yeah.
But not to win.
You're not
but
win.
Bucks
but to win
in
the
6.
series, yeah.
I'll go Bucks in 6.
I'm going Bucks in 5 or 6. It's not going 7.
Yeah,
I
don't
think it'll be
so.
Bucks in 6. And then the last game, the new look Lakers.
The new look.
The new look
The
Lakers.
new look.
And the Grizzlies 1-1 in the series.
Great
It's tied
series.
right now. This is probably one of the better series of this round, along with the Cavs and the Knicks. But what do we think?
I hate the Memphis Grizzlies.
Oh, I do too.
With a
I do
passion.
too.
I hate them. I mean, how could you like them? You got John Morant running around with guns like a moron.
Yeah.
You got
Yeah.
Dylan Brooks just chirping. his
Talking
ass
shit
off.
to LeBron. You're literally. you're,
his dance?
if you
Goes
think
like this.
it's terrible. Either way, it's terrible. You have, no matter what you think of LeBron, he's one of the 2 best players of all time. I personally think he's the best. But if anyone disagrees, we can debate that another day. It's not about LeBron right now. If you're talking shit to LeBron James, he's going to drop 45 on you the next game.
I'll pull up the quote from Dylan Brooks real quick right now. I mean, it was just a joke. After the game, when on his confrontation with LeBron James, Dylan Brooks says, "I don't care. He's old. I poke bears. I don't respect someone until they come at me and drop 40."
All right,
got-
here comes 40.
That's what I was.
Burger, here we go.
That's exactly what I was thinking in my head. The second I saw that quote, I was like, LeBron, if he's seen that, you know, like he's got that GOAT mentality. Like you see that, you're like, all right, here in your face, Dylan
Yeah,
Brooks.
you guys know that.
Take a 40 bomb.
You guys know that movie, This Is 40, with like Paul Rudd? You ever heard of that movie?
Yeah.
There's going to be a meme of LeBron on Paul Rudd's face. This is 40.
40.
Once he drops 40 on him.
I can't wait for it. I don't even like LeBron that much, but I hate Dylan
Yeah,
Brooks.
yeah.
I want to see so bad LeBron drop 40 on his face.
So,
I mean,
I
please.
What do you
I
think happens in
I
the
think the
series?
Lakers are going to win in 6. I thought it was going to be Lakers in 7. I have Lakers in 6 now.
What's the deal with Ja? Is he?
I don't care what the deal with
I
Ja
don't know.
is. Ja is. I don't like Ja for a lot of the reasons that you just
not
mentioned.
playing?
I think Ja's an idiot as like a human. I think he does a lot of stupid shit.
Idiot.
Yeah. He's one of the
And
few
I
players to try to find themselves out of the league.
I think the Lakers are the opposite of that. I think ever since this trade deadline, all the moves that they made, the Lakers are a very professional team. They come to play every night. They might not win, but they are far more consistent than they used to be.
They might not win.
But
Come in suits.
I
they
think
look professional.
I think the Grizzlies are one of the worst 2 seeds I've ever seen in the NBA.
Wow.
I don't think they're that good. I really don't.
I agree. As a 2 seed,
look at all these teams. Look at all these teams
The
below the
Suns-
Grizzlies in the West.
Suns
The Suns
should
are
be-
better. I would argue the Clippers could beat them in a series if Kawhi and Paul George are playing.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would argue that like Sacramento, I think Golden State's going to come back on Sacramento, not to spoil that, but I
Like
think
the beam. Come on.
I think Golden State's going to come back. I think Golden State is a better team than Memphis. And obviously I think the Lakers are better cuz I'm taking them to win. I don't think Memphis is that good. I really don't.
I just thought of this comparison. I don't know if you guys will
Go
agree.
ahead.
Maybe you will. John Morant is like the NBA's version of Terrell Owens.
Yeah. I mean, he's Yeah,
It's not
he's
a bad
definitely close.
comparison.
Yeah, he's definitely close to what.
In T.O.'s defense, I don't think he's as crazy as John Moran. Like,
Definitely. I mean,
John
he's not
Moran is
running around
beating
with
up
guns.
15-year-olds. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't see T.O. doing that.
Oh yeah, that's good.
And then let's shift to well, what do we think? Lakers, Grizzlies. Who do we like? I think the Lakers are gonna win in 7, but I think they're gonna get smacked in their next series. That's my call.
I'm going Lakers in 6.
Going Lakers in 6 as well.
Okay.
But I don't think they're going to get smacked in their next series.
You don't?
We'll touch upon that later.
Okay, we will. And
I believe in the new look.
The new look. And then finally, the Warriors and the Kings. I believe it's 2-1 Kings.
Great series.
After last night.
No way Golden State loses its next game in San Fran. There's no way. There's no way they lose.
I'm gonna go ahead and just drop it on the table. I think the Kings win in 7.
I
like
like
the
it.
Kings. I love
like
the
it.
Kings.
Wait,
The
is
Kings
is
are-
Draymond playing in this next game?
I believe so.
He was
only
suspended this
one
game. Yeah.
Okay,
So
okay.
yes,
I don't know if the Warriors want to discipline him any further. They do have a history of disciplining Draymond quite a bit. But I doubt they do in the playoffs.
I'm a big Kings guy right now. That's a team I can get behind, and I really like what they're doing. I like all their playmakers. Sabonis is so good. Fox legit. Herter, like I said. Like Monk. Like I mean, dude, they've got so many playmakers.
Listen, I got PTSD from the Warriors from last year. So
Yeah,
I'm
so
going
you're
with the
going
Warriors
with
in 7.
I don't blame you. I mean,
Light the beam. Kings
light
in
the
7.
beam.
Wow.
That's right. I like it. Okay, and then I do want to say I just got a notification here from TMZ that a judge has ordered the police to arrest former NFL receiver Antonio Brown over unpaid child support. So AB,
Oh, my God.
pay your child support.
Oh my God.
Stop being an idiot.
He's so lost in life.
And
He's
then
special. He's special.
like it's
He
we know about it.
He's never going to figure it out.
But
Did you guys see the shit with him, like at the stadium that he owns or whatever? He was trying to walk on the field, and security came and kicked him off.
I didn't see that, but I know he owns a team now.
Yeah, so
What team does he own?
What
It's
team is
what is it? It's like it's an arena league football
it's
team, I
one of
think.
those-
Oh,
those-
God.
Is that the,
GM of the year.
Oh,
is that the one where
God.
they make up their own rules or whatever?
it
Like,
could be.
Maybe. He's
It
like,
could
my
be.
first move as owner is signing me, Antonio Brown.
yeah, that would
I
be
would-
an AP move.
I would not put it past him.
Wouldn't put it past him.
the Albany Empire. So he was
Albany Empire.
there, and security came.
He walked on the field there, and security came and kicked him off.
Nice.
All right, do your thing, AB. I mean, good for you, I guess. Benny, if you want to do a little bit of an NHL recap, or we could direct the audience to, well, either way, we're going to direct the audience to NHL posted. I think it's going to be up probably
In a couple hours.
in a couple hours. NHL pod, Ben and Campy.
Yeah, so in the Stanley Cup playoffs, obviously we have we've had a great run so far. Thus far in the playoffs, it's been phenomenal hockey. Everywhere you look.
It's been very entertaining.
And then one series that's really standing out to me right now, the Kraken and Avalanche.
Yeah.
I had that at 6, Avalanche in 6 going into it. It's tied 1-1 right now. I did not think that Seattle would be able to split with Colorado. In Colorado, I think that's wildly impressive. I think this could go to 7 now, given how well Seattle plays at home. And then the Kings and Oilers, obviously a great series, tied 1-1. I expect the Kings to win tonight, take a 2-1 lead, and then Edmonton snags Game 4 on their way back to Edmonton. My team, the Boston Bruins, all they do is let me
Wagon.
down. That's all they do. Good news today, though. Patrice Bergeron will play Game 5, so that made my day. They
Very
just have
good.
to. The Bees just have to find a way to win one game in Florida without him, tie it up, and then you finish this series in 6 when he comes back. And then another series that's really standing out to me. Keep your eyes on the Carolina Hurricanes and the New York Islanders. Carolina's up 2-0. The Islanders will win both games in New York to tie it up at 2-2. I have a lot of faith in them. Maple Leafs and Lightning, another great series. Toronto hitting the panic button after Game 1, getting blown out. Then they returned the favor last night. I believe they won 7-2. And then another one that really stands out to me, Golden Knights versus the Winnipeg Jets. Golden Knights dropped Game 1. I believe that they will win 4 straight. Gentlemen sweep them the rest of the way. Mark Stone with a huge performance last night. Hasn't played in want to say like 5 months, and he got 2 goals and assists last night, so that was huge for him. But yeah, we're off to a great start. Devils, New York, Devils and the Rangers.
Rangers
really
look
disappointing.
dominant.
The
Yeah.
Rangers might sweep them. I don't think they might. They will sweep them.
They're going back to New York.
Going back to MSG up 2-0.
I mean, are you worried about the Rangers as a Bruins fan?
No. Not at
No,
all.
You
even
should
with
be.
the veteran presence they brought in,
should be.
Tarasenko and Kane.
No. We will beat them in 5 games.
Wow.
I think I'm more worried about Carolina than New York. I'm more worried about Toronto than New York because I think Toronto's due to beat the Bruins. So I'm going to be really worried about that if we're lucky enough to make it out of this round with Florida.
Yeah.
But New York, I think New York's going to win a couple cups in the next 2 years, not this year, but they're going to have a big window in the next couple of years when they build more chemistry. I think they're just taking advantage of New Jersey being really inexperienced right now.
And they're a New Jersey team.
And New Jersey just smells like shit. So.
I think in that New York New Jersey series, a lot of people predicted it to be a much better matchup. I saw
Yeah.
a lot of people predicting that series going 7.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think the Rangers are
dominating.
dominating
Yeah,
right now.
I had the Rangers initially in 7. I changed it to 5, but then Camp made me switch back to 7 on the pod. So technically, I have the Rangers in 7, but they're gonna sweep them. It's been a bloodbath.
All right. I think that's everything. Thanks for listening. Tipsy Tailgate Media, the Tipsy Tailgate podcast. Speaking Sox episode will be coming up soon, and an NHL pod will be coming out as well. Thanks for all the support, guys. Like I mentioned in the beginning, make sure to follow us on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Tipsy Tailgate Media, everywhere. And then vote for us on WQAQ Radio and QU Podcast. We are trying to win the best podcast because we are. And we're trying to win the crowd favorite because we are. You don't get your flag on Hamden's most popular bar for no reason. That's just my case. All right. And with that said, we'll see you guys next time.